Liverpool enter transfer battle for Tottenham star Mickey van de Ven as defensive rebuild begins under new era. Liverpool are reportedly preparing a major move for Tottenham Hotspur defender Mickey van de Ven as the club steps into a new chapter following the dramatic dismissal of Arne Slot and the expected arrival of Andoni Iraola as the next head coach. According to multiple reports, Liverpool have already opened early discussions with Tottenham regarding a potential summer transfer, with Van de Ven emerging as one of the club's top defensive targets. The Dutch centre-back has impressed in the Premier League with his pace, strength and composure on the ball, making him one of the most highly rated young defenders in England. The timing of Liverpool's interest comes as the club prepares for a major tactical reset. After a disappointing season that saw them miss out on the Premier League title race and struggle defensively in key matches, the Reds are planning a significant squad rebuild. With Arne Slot officially leaving Anfield following a turbulent campaign and internal review, Liverpool's hierarchy has already shifted focus toward appointing Andoni Iraola as the new manager. The Spanish coach, who recently guided Bournemouth to European qualification, is expected to bring a high-intensity, aggressive playing style that requires quick and ball-playing defenders, something Van de Ven fits perfectly. Sources close to the situation suggest Liverpool view the 23-year-old Tottenham defender as an ideal long-term partner in their backline due to his elite recovery speed and ability to play in a high defensive line. His profile is believed to match Iraola's preferred tactical system, which relies heavily on pressing and defensive transitions. However, Liverpool are not alone in the race. Tottenham are reluctant to lose one of their most important defensive assets, especially after Van de Ven's strong performances in the Premier League. Spurs consider him a key part of their long-term project and are expected to demand a significant fee if they are forced to negotiate. Despite that, Liverpool are optimistic that the player could be tempted by a new challenge at Anfield, particularly with Champions League football and a rebuild aimed at returning the club to title contention. Inside Liverpool's recruitment department, Van de Ven is seen not just as a short-term signing, but as a foundational piece for the next era of the club. His recovery pace, defensive intelligence, and ability to cover large spaces make him especially valuable for a system that plays a high defensive line. The managerial transition also plays a major role in accelerating the transfer strategy. With Iraola expected to officially take charge soon, Liverpool are keen to support him with early signings that match his tactical identity. Van de Ven is reportedly at the top of that list. While no official bid has been submitted yet, talks are believed to be at an early but serious stage, with Liverpool monitoring the situation closely ahead of the summer transfer window. If the deal progresses, it could become one of the headline transfers of the window and a key signal of Liverpool's intent to rebuild aggressively after a difficult season. For now, Tottenham remain firm, but Liverpool's interest is growing, and so is the pressure around one of the Premier League's most exciting young defenders. If Liverpool manage to complete the signing of Mickey van de Ven from Tottenham Hotspur, it would be seen as a major defensive upgrade and a statement of intent as the club prepares for a new era under incoming manager Andoni Iraola. The Dutch centre-back has quickly established himself as one of the most promising defenders in the Premier League since joining Tottenham Hotspur. His pace, physical strength and ability to recover in dangerous situations have made him a standout performer, especially in high-intensity matches where defensive transitions are crucial. For Liverpool, these qualities are exactly what the club has been missing in recent seasons. One of the key reasons Liverpool are strongly considering Van de Ven is his experience in the Premier League. Unlike many young defenders who need time to adapt to the pace and physicality of English football, he has already proven that he can perform consistently at the highest level. This makes him a low-risk, high-reward signing for a team that is looking to rebuild quickly and return to title contention. Liverpool's defensive line has faced significant challenges, particularly with injuries and inconsistency. One of the major concerns going forward is the future of Ibrahima Konate, who has been linked with a possible departure in upcoming transfer windows. If Konate leaves, Liverpool would need a top-quality replacement who can immediately step into the starting 11 without weakening the defensive structure. This is where Van de Ven becomes extremely valuable. His playing style is very similar to what Liverpool require in modern football, a defender who can play in a high line, cover large spaces, and deal with fast counter-attacks. His recovery speed is among the best in Europe, which is a crucial asset for teams that play aggressive, attacking football and often leave space behind the defensive line. From a tactical perspective, incoming manager Andoni Iraola is believed to highly value defenders who are comfortable defending in open space and contributing to quick transitions. Iraola's style of play relies on pressing high up the pitch, which means defenders must be alert, fast, and confident under pressure. Van de Ven fits this profile perfectly, making him one of the top targets in Liverpool's defensive shortlist. Another important factor is Van de Ven's composure on the ball. Modern Premier League defenders are expected not only to defend, but also to contribute to building play from the back. The Tottenham defender has shown that he is comfortable carrying the ball forward, breaking opposition lines with intelligent passes, and maintaining calmness even under pressure. This would allow Liverpool to maintain their attacking rhythm without sacrificing defensive stability. If the transfer happens, Liverpool would be gaining more than just a replacement. They would be securing a long-term defensive pillar. At only 23 years old, Van de Ven still has significant room for development, meaning he could become one of the leaders of the back line for many years. His potential partnership with Liverpool's existing defenders could provide both balance and long-term stability. Another major advantage is his familiarity with Premier League attacking styles. Facing top forwards every week has already helped him develop strong defensive awareness, positioning, and decision-making. This experience would allow him to integrate into Liverpool's system without a long adaptation period. For Liverpool supporters, the idea of signing Van de Ven is also exciting because it signals ambition. After a disappointing season and managerial changes, the club is expected to rebuild with purpose and focus on players who can immediately improve the squad. A defender of Van de Ven's profile fits that vision perfectly. In addition, his arrival would increase competition within the squad, pushing existing defenders to perform at a higher level. This internal competition is often key to building a winning team, especially in a league as demanding as the Premier League. Overall, if Liverpool succeed in signing Mickey van de Ven, it would not only strengthen their defence, but also solve a potential long-term problem caused by uncertainty around Ibrahima Konate. Combined with the tactical vision of Andoni Iraola, the move could become one of the most important steps in Liverpool's rebuilding process. It would represent a shift toward a faster, more modern defensive system, one built on pace, intelligence, and adaptability. For Liverpool, this is not just about signing a defender, it is about shaping the foundation of their next era.